Alright guys, let's go ahead and do a bonus for my fellow Aries out there, or Aries cross-watcher. You can reverse this if you need to. I just ran in here. I'm a little bit out of breath. I thought it was going to be too cold. I also don't know how to gauge my sound. I've only recorded in here like once or twice, and I don't even think I made those videos public. So, I don't know if this is gonna translate as like really loud or not. Anyway, all right. What a heavy period we're in right now. Not everybody. I mean, obviously we're all on our own journey and our own timeline, but God, there's a lot going on. Endings, beginnings, explosions, blow-ups, crescendos, things leading up to blow-ups. I mean, it's not bothering me any because I'm not really like, I don't really get into holidays anymore. I support people who do celebrate their holidays, that's them, but I just don't anymore because I've gotten to a place where I question myself, like, why did I ever celebrate certain holidays to begin with? But I do participate in parts of them for people that I know that do celebrate holidays still. That being said, I know that like this time of year is usually a time everybody's getting along and it's like holiday cheer, holiday spirit. I'm sorry, but I haven't felt that this year. Yeah. What I feel is a lot of, I can't wait till it's over. That's what I feel. And that's what I'm getting for Aries, for whoever's going to resonate with this. It will all be over soon enough, Aries. Okay. What do I mean by that? I don't know. I don't know. But something that in your mind, you're like, I can't wait till this is over. Like, it's a nightmare, really. It's a nightmare. It feels like, almost like you've been stuck in a loop, or something has been stuck on repeat in a loop, and a loop, and a loop, and a loop. I'm hearing, here we go, loop-de-loop. Just, it's like driving in a cul-de-sac every day. It reminds me of the movie, which I talked about recently, the movie Bavarium. Creepy movie. That movie, like, got into my head so much that after the movie was over, I sat and thought about it for days. I'm like, God, that's such a troubling movie. It's just so, if you haven't seen it, you guys need to watch the movie Vivarium. Creepy movie, but I can see where they got the idea from. That makes total sense why they would put a movie like that out. I think it's definitely worth a watch. It shows you kind of some things that maybe we're not really paying attention to. But anyway, someone sees that either you want your freedom from them, you want your freedom from another, or it's possible you just want your freedom from a particular situation in general. Somebody sees that. If it's not a person that sees that, or you yourself, that's like, yeah, obviously I see it in myself. I definitely want away from them, or I want this to be over, or I want this to be over in general, like whatever it is. Maybe it's a work situation, maybe it's stuck in a perpetual loop of like grind, or like financial difficulties or whatever it is, health battles, struggles with family, relationships, people in general, strangers, fucking the whole 9 yards. Totally lost my train of thought. Either way, it could be the universe, it could be God, your creator, like whoever you believe in, your ancestors. Somebody here sees that you're tired. Okay, you're tired. And if this is reversed, somebody you know, their soul is tired of something, tired of someone, tired of the same something with someone, tired of the same situation, tired of it going in it. Like somebody feels like they're stuck on a loop. It reminds me a lot of when you see somebody suffering from like Alzheimer's or dementia. It's like being stuck on that loop, and y'all know that my grandmother is suffering with that right now, and it's freaking awful. Like it's awful to see that, you know. It's along those lines, but I'm not necessarily getting that, but it could be that as well. But it's along the lines of just, I don't know, perhaps some of you feel like you're stuck in a loop with a particular individual and you want off the ride. You're done. You hear the birds? You want off, you're done, you've let it be known, or you're letting it be known, or you're just showing it, like, I'm done, I'm so done, I'm over it. And you need, I think what this is like you're wanting to be in peace. You're wanting some sort of peace for whoever this message is for. I know it ain't for everybody. Some people don't want peace. Believe it or not, some people don't. But for the ones watching this, you want peace. There's a reason I came out here. It was quieter. I don't mind the birds interrupting, you know what I'm saying? But it was quieter. It was a lot more peaceful. So what will be over soon enough? Something that's causing you anything but peace. You will get that it's like you're going to get an out. You're going to get out of something. You are going to get out. How are you going to get out of it? Shit, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I really don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know how you're going to get out of it because I don't know what it is. I don't know your situation. I don't know, but all I do know that I can feel very strongly in this message is you're drained of something. If you're going to resonate with this, or if this is not your message and it's somebody connected to you that you know this person's tired of something or someone, or just feels like they're stuck on a loop, which is constantly this perpetual cycle, like stuck in a cycle. You may notice that somebody's soul begins to get weary because they're exhausted, like they're tired of it. Be like somebody who's constantly arguing with people or arguing with a person. Like that shit'll wear you down. You know, it'll raise your cortisol levels, it'll raise your stress levels, it'll make your blood pressure high. Like, I don't know, I just feel like somebody's under a tremendous amount of stress or just tired of being on the same loop in the same circle. Like, here we go again. And if it's not with the same people, it's the same situation showing up with other people. And so then we ask ourselves, what is the lesson I'm needing to learn here? What am I not seeing? Can you make it? Can you give me the discernment to be able to see it so that I can get the fuck off this ride? Because I want off of this ride. And I want farther away from this carnival is what I want. So get me off this ride and don't send me back to this carnival. Like, please. I just feel like somebody's really reached a point of exhaustion with the situation. A lot of you, it's you. A lot of you, it could be even reversed. Some of you could be, you know, dealing with an Aries and you could be exhausted, you know. Some of you, it's somebody connected to you, somebody somehow that you know or you know of. This person's weary, okay? They're very weary. Whether they're weary due to another person or just life in general or something in general. It could be something they're struggling with or from. Suffering. It's like suffering. You know what's funny? Well, not funny, but ironic. On the way here, I heard a song, and I haven't heard from this girl in a long time. MIA. That's funny. Some of you have been MIA, missing in action. Also, Mia could be someone's name. It's a song that MIA just came out with, or you could call her Mia, but it's MIA, M.I.A. Marigold. It just came out 2 days ago. You want to read some of the lyrics? I like it. She's the one that sings a song, I fly like paper, get high like planes. Marigold. When times are difficult, we're gonna need a miracle. When things are critical, we're gonna need a miracle. The world's in trouble, cover it in marigolds. Cities in rubble, we all need a miracle. It's big like biblical, write it down in a history book. You should take a picture, bro, they don't teach you this in school. Vehicle, electrical, land or nautical, I show up when the duty calls, everything is beautiful. So keep your head up, Aries or cross watcher. I hope this isn't distracting me being in here. I kind of feel like it's symbolic, right? Like I don't believe it's a coincidence that I came out here. I'm in my own space. I'm alone. There's just 2 windows to look out of and I can see very clear. I can think clear. I can hear myself think in here. My voice is echoing off the walls. There's no cushion. I'm safe, but I'm not entirely comfortable. This is like starting over. Oh my God, some of you are starting over. Some of your relationships could be ending for you, or just ended, or ended not too terribly long ago, and you had to start completely over. You're in the middle of starting over, or you're about to be starting over. How many of y'all are about tired of starting over? You know, and then we have to realize, okay, well, what are we doing here? How do we make sure this doesn't happen again? We don't have to go through this again. Because I'm in a shed. I'm literally in a shed that is brand spanking new. That says 555. I'll be damned. Does that say 555? 565, I think. 565. 402 and 565. Anyway, I'm just noticing the numbers on the wall. And APA is also on the wall. Can you see that behind me? APA, it's upside down. APA, somebody could call APA, IPA, I also hear IPA. Anyway, I'm sorry. I get really distracted. My dad just recently had this building built for my mom because she wanted like a she shed. And so I came out here to get some peace, really. That's when I came out here. And I thought it was gonna be cold and like frigid and really uncomfortable, but actually, I mean, it's not entirely comfortable. There's no floor. You can tell behind me, so there's no floor. There's no cushion. I have to be careful when I walk so I don't get a splinter. But it's almost like I can take being a bit uncomfortable as long as I have peace. You know what I'm saying? And there's just a whole lot of shit going on. There's just a whole lot of shit going on. You know that song, whole lot of shaking going on? It's just a whole lot of shit going on. And sometimes you'll take the good with the bad. Like maybe you end up being isolated, or you end up being alone, or you end up losing and have to start all over and take a smaller place. Or maybe a bigger place but less stuff. Some of you may lose some of your things, or someone may take them, or you may have to give some of them up or sell some of them. Whatever it is, it's like whatever we have to do to start over, get rid of shit, to simplify our lives. It may suck at first to let go, to release, but ultimately it's better for us in the long run. We're gonna have more peace. We may have more silence. We may have more of a space where we can think and we can start over. There's no insulation in here. None. Look at it. Look at the walls. None whatsoever. But I do have shelter. I'm thankful. Being thankful for what we do have. We may not have everything we want. We may have to keep starting over. We may have already had to start over. We may have lost a lot. How many times have we had to do that? But then it's like, at least we're grateful, because we could be where we don't. You know what I mean? It could be worse. It can always be worse for us. Some of you may be in a position where you're like, I really need a miracle. I really do. Like, I need some type of miracle. Let me tell you, not everybody believes in miracles. Like, I don't really see anybody walking on water these days, or like turning water into wine, but I'll tell you, miracles do exist, and they happen every day. Yeah, I've experienced several miracles. The fact that I'm even sitting here doing this video right now is a miracle. Some miracles you'll experience and you're not obligated to talk about them. You don't have to talk about them. Nobody would believe you anyway. So you just keep it to yourself, you know? But yeah, miracles do happen, and this is about don't give up, don't stop believing. You guys don't have to be religious or anything like that. I'm just saying miracles happen. When you think that there's no way out, you think there's no way through, just wait. Sometimes you get really surprised in the end by what ends up like working out for you. That originally didn't seem like it was gonna work out for you. You know, I used to be really in love with Hanson. You know that band Hanson, the group Hanson? They sang a song, I Will Come to You. I think I've picked up on this song like once before since I've started this channel, but I'm getting it again. I will come to you. So we're getting Marigold by MIA, and I Will Come to You, Hanson. That's funny. Marigold. Someone's name could be Mary. It's standing out to me. Marigolds. M-I-A. Straight up though, some of y'all could be missing in action, like somebody hadn't heard from you in a while or something like that. Sorry, my hair is crazy. When you have no light to guide you, what is up with the lights lately? Some of y'all, there's a very important Virgo. Oh my God. Some of y'all, 100%, there's a very important connection to you in a Virgo. I don't know who this Virgo is to you. Some of you, this Virgo is a very big omen, or you're the Virgo watching, and an Aries is a huge important connection for you. As far as something that, as far as a person or an individual on this planet that's going to cause some sort of major awakening if it hasn't happened already. Whether positive or negative. And I know that for a fucking fact because I just had a dream last night about a rant. I didn't know the Virgo, but it was a Virgo and there was a Leo in my dream, and I was in this cafeteria. Sorry, bear with me guys, I got a lot going on. I gotta talk about this, and I also want to look up Marigold's spiritual meaning, so help me remember. so much going on. So I had this dream last night, I'm just now remembering it, and I was in this cafeteria and there was this person sitting down at like the table and they were doing something. There was a bunch of people in this cafeteria, and that's really weird actually, now that I think about it. Why every time it's almost like January do I dream about cafeterias and soups and foods and things like that? That's weird. I'm just noticing like the last video I did was like that. I was laying on a couch and I was talking about a dream I had or something, or maybe I was sitting on the couch. Sorry. And there was a person with like a hairnet on. A bunch of people were, but this one lady, I was talking to her and she was kind of mixing the food, and they were both saying, I can't, like I really can't, I don't know. We all seemed like we were stuck in something, like we couldn't, well, it's pale as shit in here. Like we couldn't get out of this cafeteria. And I turned to the person sitting at the table and I was like, they had a tray of potato wedges in front of them, but like large potato wedges. These were like homemade potato wedges. They looked delicious. They looked crispy and crunchy. But anyway, they were all kind of like thrown in there into this little tray or whatever. And the person goes, I'm a Virgo. And I said, oh my God, if anybody, we were like trying to, what is that called when you assign roles? We were trying to like work together as a team, all of us in this cafeteria, to figure out how we were gonna get out of this cafeteria. Fucking weird. And it was almost like I was choosing the roles for people, because I didn't have a role except for choosing the roles for people because they didn't know what role they played. And so I looked at the person and I asked them their sign, and they told me they were a Virgo. I said, you're perfect for this. And they were like, really? But I don't know what I can do with this, like with what they were given. And I said, organize it. You're a Virgo. Nobody else in this whole cafeteria can do what you can do right now. Nobody, not even me. And I was telling this Virgo that they had like a backpack on, and they just kind of looked up at me. I was standing over them and they were like, okay. And I said, seriously, like you've got this. You're a huge key of how we're gonna get out of here. And this Virgo took it on and started organizing these potato wedges, like fucking weird, right? And then the girl beside me, she had this hairnet on. These were the only two people who stood out to me. She was a Leo. So Leo, Virgo here. Also Aries, Leo, Virgo, really standing out to me in this message. But that may just be for somebody watching. It may mean something, may mean nothing. Anyway, so the Leo, I turned to her and I go, what's your sign? And she goes, I'm a Leo. By the way, I think the person sitting at the table was a masculine. This person was a feminine. And I said, they were like, well, I don't know what to do. And I was like, you're very observant. Once I like told them that there was nothing I could tell them, once I showed them there was nothing I could show them, once I just basically revealed to them like who they were, like they were their own key. I had nothing to offer them. They were their own key out. It's like, you know, you ever seen Girl Interrupted when Angelina Jolie goes, ka-ching? It was like that, right? Like the chains came off of them and the handcuffs fell off and they were like, ka-ching! And I woke up. We got out of the dream. Weird. Anyway, okay, I don't know what that means. I just had to tell you about my dream. It was coming to me. Oh, because I said, when you have no light to guide you, remember this is the song, I Will Come to You by Hanson. Now I'm thinking this is somebody's ancestors coming through, somebody's spiritual guide, someone's creator, the creator coming through saying, when you have no light to guide you and no one to walk beside you, I will come to you. Somebody could be in a really dark spot or have been in a really dark spot, whether it's financially, mentally, emotionally, all the above, like hitting all at one time. When it rains, it fucking pours. Just now starting over, losing everything, losing our mind, damn near how we gonna, you know, and some people may not be there. Some of you, it's not you at all. It's somebody you know that's going through this, and maybe you're the light to guide them or something like that. You don't even know you are. When the night is dark and stormy, you won't have to reach out for me. I'll come to you. I know when you need me. Sometimes when all your dreams may have seen better days, when you don't know how or why, but you've lost your way, have no fear when your tears are falling. I will hear your spirit calling, and I swear that I'll be there, come what may. This is a little boy singing this song when I was a kid. Strong lyrics, right? Very wise for some kids. I don't know, maybe something to do with like that here, the children. Going back in, he says, when you have no light to guide you and no one to walk beside you, I'll come to you. Because even if we can't be together, we'll be friends now and forever. Some of you, this is somebody who's passed. I'm just going to tell you, because I just picked up on it yesterday in a Gemini message. There you go, Gemini here, could be specific. That person, some of you, it's a person who's on the other side now. Could be an ancestor, it could be someone who was a dear one, a loved one, a friend, and they passed, and this person's coming through and they're like, look, I see what's going on. I may not be here in the physical, but I'm still here with you, and I'm gonna help you out. I don't know what they're gonna do, but prepare for a miracle. I'm telling you right now, this may seem like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Well, if we look like that and we think like that, then shit's never gonna happen for us, okay? I'm living fucking proof miracles happen. Trust me. Some people know. Because even if we can't be together, we'll be friends now and forever. And I swear that I'll be there come what may. And he just repeats it. Here we go. We all need somebody we can turn to. Someone who'll always understand. Now, some of you, this is somebody in the flesh and somebody needs you right now. Or you may need somebody and it's like, I'm here. I'm fucking here now. There may not be nothing I can do. You got to get yourself out of this. And through it, we got to learn so we don't keep repeating it and stay on a cycle, on a loop. But I can be here with you. I can be here for you and let you know I'm here. You know, I'm here. Some of you, it's a stranger. A complete stranger who will get it. They'll totally understand. So if you feel that your soul is dying and you need the strength to keep trying, I'll reach out and take your hand. Some of you, this could be, you know, have you ever been in the same room when someone was passing? Or you ever been around when someone is slowly passing, been on hospice, anything like that? There's also that vibe here of just, not, it could be a spiritual thing, like going through a dark night of the soul, but it could actually be like, I'm going to be here with you, like a death doula, or a someone who, plane, is that a plane or helicopter? Sounds like a little plane, doesn't it? To me, planes, personally, to me, planes are messengers. They send messages. I think of paper planes, which is funny because Mia, or M-I-A rather, we'll say, but somebody's name here is Mia, or Mia, Mama. Someone do somebody's Mama because I'm hearing Mama Mia, but she sings paper planes. Oh yeah, some of you absolutely want out of a situation. I don't know what to tell you. You definitely want out of it. Or you're already out of it, but you're not all the way out of it. Or you're out of it mentally and emotionally, but physically you're not out of it. Where, you know what I mean? Like, you could be out of something, like let's say you're out of a relationship, you're mentally and emotionally and maybe even physically out of it, but you're financially still stuck to them. You see what I'm saying? Like there's some way where you can be out of something, but you're not all the way out of it. You may not be out of it for a while, maybe something we still gotta, you know what I mean? Like we're out of it, but we're not all the way out of it, or we're still in it, but we're out of it mentally, or we're not out of it mentally, but physically we're out of it. Like sometimes physically you can be out of a situation, but mentally you're still stuck on it. So you see? Now I wanna look up one more thing before we go. Marigold, spiritual meaning. I did some real good channeling in here. I didn't know what this was gonna be like because the first few videos I've done in here that are not public, obviously they're not public for a reason, but it was hotter then. Like I'm actually comfortable. I thought I would freeze. I'm good. Marigolds often are associated with the sun, here you go Leo, representing warmth, light, creativity, and positive energy due to their vibrant colors, while also holding a connection to life and death. This is death and rebirth. This is starting over. You're wanting to start over. You're calling out for this new beginning, or you're already in the new beginning. It's already happened for you, but it's rough. There's rough aspects to it. Especially, like, I can only speak from an Aries when I say this, but a lot of times when we want to start over, we want to start all the way over. Like, we don't want any, especially when we're done, we're like done with something. We don't want to like be done and still have to deal with it at all. We want to be all the fucking way done. You know what I mean? Do y'all know what I'm saying? Maybe that's not everybody, but that's how I know Aries to be, because I am one. And so it's like, oh hell no. When I'm done, I'm fucking done. Like, I want no connection, none. And so if I still have to be connected when I'm done, it's just gonna cause problems. Yeah. Marigolds are beautiful. They also provide protection against negative energies. Some of us, maybe we need to get some marigolds. Really, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but maybe we should get some marigolds or something. Let's look up marigolds. Fun facts. Marigolds deter deer and rabbits. Well, why would you want to deter deer and rabbits? Some of you, we may end up pushing away, or not necessarily pushing away, but deterring, we'll call it like that. We may end up deterring people we don't want to push away or scare off, because we may give off this scent, this odor, this energy, like, don't fuck with me, or don't approach me, or I'm gonna bite you. You know, it's something like that. Like, we may give off this energy, but we don't even mean to. But what it is like we're in protection energy, you know? Yeah, like some of you, there may be a particular individual or particular individuals in general that you would never want to like push away or keep out of your life or whatever, but like you end up doing it unintentionally because you're protecting yourself. Kind of looks like it's gonna rain or something. All right, butterfly garden. Marigolds are a valuable source of nectar for butterflies, and butterflies represent transformation. And not just transformation, butterflies. Damn, there's too much going on in here. First, I got alarms going off. I got people trying to call me. And, okay, give me a second. Oh, butterflies are, they're also a symbol of isolation. Like when a butterfly goes through their transformation in their cocoon, or what'd you call it, a cocoon or a chrysalis? I know there's a difference. One's a moth, one's a... there's no other butterfly in that. They do it alone. Butterflies go through a period of dark night of the soul. They go through a period of love, and they never go back. They literally experience death. They never go back to being a caterpillar. You see what I'm saying? Some of you are never going back to the way that you were. You'll never go back to a certain way of being, a certain person, a certain habit, a certain thing, a certain place, a certain something, period. And, yeah. So, marigolds contain substances with antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory properties. I could keep going. I am like so focused. I'm like I don't know what's going on with me. I'm like, I need to come in here more often. Shit. I know I look a little crazy. It's because there's like barely any light in here. It's getting a little darker. I look crazy. My skin's really pale in here, and my eyes are really big. And no, it's fine. Whatever. That's our message. That's our bonus. So thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.